Good morning. Hey, we are so excited to have you here at Dreamforce 2012. Is this amazing? Is this incredible? Are you guys pumped up and ready to go? No, are you really pumped up and ready to go? Woo! Yeah. Look, my job this morning is to do some amazing things with you because we are so excited that you are all here with us. We're here to excite you. We're here to energize you. We're here to motivate you. But mostly what we're here to do is to open a door. We're here to open a door, and we're all going to walk into it. It's a door to the future so that we can see what is going to happen in the future and how all of us in this room will benefit, how our companies will benefit, and how we'll all go to an incredible new level. This is an amazing conference, the largest technology vendor-led conference in the industry. Amazing. You've created it. You're doing it. Isn't that amazing? It's awesome. But before I go on, before I start this presentation, before I go in and do all of those things and show you all of the technology and to really connect with you, to really bring us all together, before I do all of those things, there's something very important that I have to do, and that is I have to thank you. I have to thank each and every one of you for everything that you have done for us and that you continue to do for us every single day. We are so grateful. We are so grateful for how you support our company, how you support our industry, how you support everything that is happening here at this conference. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very, very much. I am so grateful because you have done it. You've created the world's largest technology event. Over 90,000 people are registered to attend the show this week. Incredible, amazing. And we have over 800 sessions put together for you. There's over 350 partners here. There's going to be 10 keynote sessions. This is just the beginning of an unbelievable week with all of you. We are really delighted. For over 13 years, I've been pounding stages like this all over the world with one message. And that message is very simple. The cloud is coming. Of course, we saw the mainframes in the 60s, and we moved into client-server computing in the 80s. But here we are, squarely in the 21st century with the cloud today. And it's been an amazing experience. And 13 years ago, we started our company with a fundamental premise, a new technology model, multi-tenant shared systems, a new business model based on subscriptions, and a new philanthropic model based on our idea of 1% of our equity, 1% of our profit, and 1% of all of our employees' time into a 501c3 public charity. Today, you can see this incredible company that all of you have created. That's the #1 company recognized by Forbes 2 years in a row as the Innovator of the Year. Most innovative company now, 2 years in a row. Thank you for that. Fortune magazine recognized us as one of the very best places to work with their feature story on us this year. And as of yesterday, we were recognized by one of 12 organizations, 12 individuals doing substantial philanthropy right here in the United States. Thank you for all of your great support. Before I move on into the presentation, before I move on into the technology and the vision that we have put together, all of us together for the industry, I want to tell you about the best decision I ever made 13 years ago. It was the decision to put 1% of our equity, 1% of our profit, and 1% of our time into a 501c3 public charity. Now, it was very easy at the time. We had no equity, we had no profit, we had no time. It was very easy. But today, it's been an incredible advancement in philanthropy. Many companies have also modeled this as well. And you'll see that we've now given back 350,000 hours of community service through all of our employees and mentoring and volunteerism. We've given over $40 million away in grants and over 16,000 nonprofit organizations, 16,000 nonprofits now use our services for free. And this is my favorite moment in the whole keynote and my favorite day of the whole year, Dreamforce. This is when I get to say, well, everyone who is with a 501c3 public charity, nonprofit, or non-governmental organization, please stand up to be recognized. Stand up if you're with a 501c3, public charity, nonprofit, or non-governmental organization. Thank you. These are the people who are doing God's work. And the reason that I ask you, our commercial customers, to pay special attention to all of these people is because you can really help them with your technology resources, with your vision, with your leadership, with your financial resources. You can really support these great, great contributors to our society. So please help them. Now, in addition to all these great organizations who are here at Dreamforce participating, I'm also very happy to tell you that in honor of Dreamforce 10, we're giving $10 million away to the city of San Francisco, to District 10, a redevelopment district here, to 5 very worthy organizations to help them in their own development. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And through all of your help, tomorrow night at our special concert, our third one, with Lady Antebellum, we've raised another $4 million for the UCSF Children's Hospital. Thank you. Now you've raised over $12 million over the last 3 years for the concert associated with this conference. It's so exciting. Your great work, your dedication to this industry, to the advancements in this technology, have created the first cloud company now to reach over $3 billion in a revenue run rate in this current quarter. It's amazing. You have continued to invest in this company and grow this company, advance this company, and that is why we are so grateful and so thankful for everything that you're doing for us. But we recognize this. We recognize this, and this is also why I love my job. We are standing on the shoulders of giants, those who have come before us, the leaders of our industry, the prophets, the visionaries, those who created the mainframe like Thomas Watson Jr., or Ken Olsen at Digital Equipment Corporation, or the incredible leadership of Bill Gates and Larry Ellison in creating client-server computing, and also the incredible work to create the cloud with Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who created Google, and Jeff Bezos with Amazon.com. Then we moved into this century and we saw this incredible vision for mobile computing that was brought to us by the late, great Steve Jobs, an incredible visionary, prophet of our industry. We miss you, Steve, so much. And now here we are in the 21st century, and we have this incredible new social revolution that we're participating in. It's amazing. And this social revolution being led by many new prophets, people like Marc Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey, who are creating these incredible new companies for us to participate in, changing the world, changing society. And let me tell you, the amazing thing about our industry, it's a continuum. Technology continues, lowest cost and easier to use. We're moving forward in that continuum. Innovation continues. We're participating. We're creating the innovation. That's why we're all here at this amazing conference. But let me say this to you. This social revolution that's going on right now, and we've been talking about this now for several years, is unlike anything we've ever experienced before. You don't have to go any farther than the news this morning to see how a single video on YouTube can cause massive disruption around the world. It's a social revolution. And that amazing social revolution is really touching society. It's touching all of us. It's touching our personal lives. It's touching our companies. Every aspect of our world is changing. That's the social revolution. That's why this is the most exciting thing that has ever happened to our industry. I'm sure everyone here remembers in Dreamforce 2008 when we had Sheryl Sandberg from Facebook here. And then we had Starbucks on stage. And we said, ladies and gentlemen, business will indeed be social. That was quite a few years ago. But today, let me ask you a question. How many companies here use some aspect of social computing in their businesses today? How many of you use social networking or social media or some aspect of this new social computing today in your business? Raise your hand if you're using social in your business today in some way. Isn't that amazing? Look around the room. Do you want to know why that is? because 70% of all businesses are now using social in their business. Business is social. In fact, McKinsey says it's going to be a $1.3 trillion addition to our economy. That's an amazing addition, an amazing, incredible technology addition. And why have we been so fascinated with this for the last 5 years, since we really saw it spread into the consumer world? Let me tell you why. It's because of this. It's because it's the fastest growing segment of our industry, 47% annual growth according to IDC. That is awesome. Nothing touches social in our industry. And let me also mention this to you at the same time. How many of you, let me ask you a question. How many of you have had a customer interaction? How many of you have had a customer interaction on a social network from your business? Have you talked to a customer through a social network? Raise your hand. Isn't that amazing? And do you want to know why that is? Because there's 123% growth in this social customer interaction. In fact, today, there is 150 million conversations happening a day in social media with customers. This is a customer revolution. It's a customer revolution. And let me tell you also something that's really incredible. Oh, here's our Japanese audience. Ohayou gozaimasu. O genki desu ka? Very nice to see all of you here. Let me now tell you something else that's amazing. It's without fail, on a regular and consistent basis, I will see something, I will hear something, I will read something that further gives me some insight or clarity into Salesforce's role in our industry. And it happened again this year, and I'm going to tell you about it. It happened again this year. I was reading this incredible IBM study. It's called the IBM CEO 2012 study. And this study, which is so amazing, really went through a discussion of what 1,709 CEOs think about what's happening in the technology industry. And you don't want to know what their most significant revelation was? It was this, that right after their sales forces, that social has become the most important way to connect with their customers. They said this in their study: CEOs believe that social will become one of the top 2 ways to engage customers, mainly at the expense of traditional approaches. That is awesome. And that is something that we've got to think about. Social and sales forces, well, I love that Salesforce at the top piece. And then social. That IBM study went on to say this. It said, for some time, businesses have been refining and optimizing their networks of suppliers and partners. Now, we all know that. We all know that because we've made these major investments in ERP systems and general ledgers and back office systems and payables and receivables and all of these things. But then the study went on to say this, but something just as revolutionary has been happening: the sudden convergence of the cloud, social, and mobile spheres, connecting customers, employees, and partners in new ways. 1,709 CEOs. And that, for me, was when a light came on. And it further clarified our role, our mission, what we're doing in this industry, and what is so important about this conference, and why all of you are here, and why we're going to double down again on this incredible vision. Because we believe so strongly that Salesforce.com's mission, we believe so strongly that Salesforce.com's mission, that our core mission is to help you, our customers, to connect with your customers in a whole new way. And this slide really came from that study. This is when we said, you know what, this solidifies our vision, what we're doing, why we're here, what's going on, why we're creating Dreamforce again. Because it is a customer revolution, it is a partner revolution, it is an employee revolution, it is a product revolution. It's an incredible time. It's a spectacular time. But it's also a time that's so unusual because it's not just about why we're connecting. It's not just about how we're connecting or when we're connecting. It goes deeper. It goes even deeper. Because this nature of connecting with our customers in a whole new way, well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it gets down into our core. It gets down into the fundamental interaction between each one of us. Between each one of us. It's getting down into our core because we're changing how we're doing business. The interactions we're having at conferences like this, the interactions that we're having with our fellow employees, the interactions that we're having with our customers, the interactions that we're having with our partners, the kind of products that we are building. It's incredible what's happening. It's getting down to a fundamental change in business. Now, we understood this ourselves because about 5 years ago, we went through an incredible transformation at Salesforce. It was the transformation of our company when we recognized that we ourselves had to change our core values. We had always doubled down and made sure that customer was number one, that customer success was our highest value. But we saw something else. We saw something else. We saw that to really be successful in this new time, that we would have to really become a company that customers could trust, and that we would need more openness and more transparency than ever before. We saw things were going faster. We saw things were open. But to have openness and collaboration, we would have to have a level of transparency never before seen. And in addition to that, this trust and transparency would focus on individuals, giving them greater alignment, greater leadership than ever before. But all of it was based on one core idea, that we would have to get to a level of trust as a company, as an industry, as a set of customers. A level of trust deep inside ourselves would have to come out so that we could take our whole new industry to a new level. We saw this on the social networks. We saw this in our own behavior. And that is why this social revolution is indeed a trust revolution. Now, as we go forward, as we move forward to this next generation, of the next generation of computing, based on this incredible value of trust, we see something incredible happening around it. And that is this whole idea that we're connecting our customers in a whole new way. The question that we see is this question that we've asked now in the last several Dreamforces. Are you and your company going through a social revolution? We believe that this question will denote who is successful and who will fail going forward, because we see that your customers, your employees, and your partners are all connected. They're all connected. But what about to your company? What about to your company?